College Basketball 26 could actually be a reality and honestly a dream come true for me. There's been a lot of rumors that we'll get a college basketball game. I think for me, it's 100% going to happen. Just the timing. Do we get it in 26, 27? Who makes it? EA, 2K? I think a lot of those questions, but the demand for the game is certainly there. So we got our first college football game in around 10 years, and obviously the game has done numbers, man. Sports Game of the Year, in my opinion. I believe the game also outsold games like Madden, 2K, one of the most biggest sports games we had in a while, and honestly, it's a great game. I think one of the most important things about college football is they did it the right way, man. They didn't make it a big money grab. They focused on the important things, man. Road to Glory, even though those things could be a little bit better. Dynasty was obviously a big focus online, and then Ultimate Teams. It didn't seem like the game was just a big money grab and they wanted to focus on Ultimate Teams and microtransactions, and that's a good thing. So I feel like they did it the right way. Yes, there is some improvements that could be made in the game, but overall, college football is a good game. So the market for a college basketball game is certainly there, man. We haven't seen one of those games since about 2010, so almost gonna be 15, 16 years. I'm assuming that this game will come out in the 2026 season, right before the season. We're hopeful, man. I'm not sure who's going to make it, 2K, EA. If you ask me, I would prefer EA to make the video game, man. Honestly, I've never been a big fan of the Lives, the EA Live, any of those series. But for me, it's like right now, 2K is dominating the market. And if you ask, they're putting out bad games. Like this 2K25, in my opinion, is a bad 2K, man. I'm a super big 2K player. I love the NBA, love everything about it. But for me, it's like if I want to play the most up-to-date basketball game, realistic basketball game, I only have one option to look for, and that's 2K. And even if they put out a bad game this year, it's like me as someone that like 2K, like gaming, like playing basketball, I have to look there. So EA makes this not a monopoly no more, because that's what it is. Monopoly in the sports industry and also in basketball video games is certainly a thing. And you see in a lot of these sport video games, there's no other competition for 2K. We need a EA college basketball game to at least put 2K on their toes, at least make them think a little bit. And I also think the game would sell crazy. Let's think about what would this game look like. Imagine you take college football, all of the aspects of college football, the video game, the transfer portal, recruiting, off-season, and you just transition it to basketball. A lot of those things are already similar. You don't even have to make the games that much different. All you have to do is just put that basketball element in it, and that would make the game fun. If you still kept the transfer portal pretty similar, recruiting pretty similar, the only thing is less players. And also, it would essentially make it easier for EA to essentially get these NIL contracts, because in college football, it's about 85 to like 100 players on each roster. Well, guess what? In college basketball, it's only 15, 20 players on each roster, and all you got to do is get those guys to sign a dotted line, and now you have a college football or college basketball game. So I feel like it would be a little bit easier to get all those players on board as well, but also the whole process of getting the stadiums, getting all the arenas, getting all the licensing. I understand all of that would be a big process, but the market is certainly there, man. Like I said, I'm a super big 2K guy, but when I play 2K, I'm strictly playing online, man. I'm making my player. I'm going to the rec, program, park, whatever. I'm not playing much online at all, man. It's not fun for me. In college football, I'm playing all offline. I'm playing everything Dynasty, but in 2K right now, the whole franchise, the My GM, honestly, those game modes are not good. Those modes are not up to par. Honestly, it feels like 2K just focuses on all the money grabs, and the money grabs are going to be my team and then also my players, because you got to spend a lot of VC to upgrade those players. Well, imagine a college basketball game where you're actually excited to play the computer. You could start off in high school, you could go to college, play your entire college career, and let's say you then go into the league and, well, it's time to make a new player, because no importing your player to the league, at least if it comes from EA. But in this situation, it would actually be fun. I would look forward to actually playing a whole career, actually going to a university. Okay, well, maybe it won't do that good. I'm going to transfer to another university and play there and, try to go out there and win a national championship. Imagine March Madness, man. March Madness as your my player. And if EA makes it, hopefully they take out the whole microtransaction part where you just got to pay to upgrade your player. You don't have to work for it. I would love for it to be like some type of road to glory. Name it whatever you want. Road to Glory in college basketball, where you create your own player and you have to grind to get him better. Just like we have to do in this year Road to Glory for college football. You actually got to grind to get him better. You got to go to classes. You got to do this, that. They can obviously do it a whole lot better. But the whole idea would work. I think the whole idea would sell, and it would be super fun to do this, all these things in a college basketball game. And then you get into the Dynasty mode, and that would take it to another level for me, man. A college basketball Dynasty. Have we ever seen that before? I don't think so. We never seen that before. College basketball Dynasty, where you get to go in the March Madness tournament. I know y'all see the sign behind me. The March Madness tournament, man, makes so much money for the NCAA and all the schools that participate in it, and it's super fun. Who don't love March Madness, man? A lot of people don't even watch college football the entire year until March come around, man. Until that NCAA tournament come around, where those 64 teams competing to win the national championship. You got 16 seeds beating 1 seeds. You got a bunch of madness going on in the college basketball tournament. It could be a lot of fun, man. I would honestly post that game and college basketball and college football 1-on-1. Those games would get posted on my channel so much. I would have a ball playing it. Just thinking about it, I'm hyped up, man. The game would be a lot more difficult when it comes to actually recruiting, because think about it like this. It is less top level prospects, man. And also, when you do get a top level prospect, he is a lot more impactful than in college football. If you get a 5-star lineman in college football, you might not even notice him until, you know, your team is actually good. He don't really stand out until your team is actually good. It's such of a team order. You got 11 guys on the field at once. For basketball, one guy could take over. You get a 5-star recruit at a small program, that could change your roster. That could get you into the NCAA tournament, and maybe you could make a run. Like, that could actually be drastic, but it's going to be harder. There's less 5-star prospects, obviously, in college basketball. It's only a couple of them, man, compared to football. So the whole thing would be different, a lot more challenging. You also have to decide what programs are going to be in the game, who you leave out. All of that you have to decide as well. And this article here on the screen talks about how EA and 2K are set to develop a college basketball game. If both of them develop one, I'm not against it, man. I'm not against it. More is better, and I would like to see that at least one of these companies got to make a college basketball game, man. The reports start coming out around the 16th of December, and they're really ramping up. And it's like, for me, do they have enough time to actually get this game out before 26? Probably not. It probably would be a 27, the season of 27 it will come out. But still, just the excitement would be crazy, man. So Take-Two is working, and EA is multiple sources saying they're working on the game. Nothing is confirmed by the companies. But when you think about it, it just makes too much sense. Like, the market is there. You see how good college football did. Why wouldn't you do a college basketball, man? Why wouldn't you figure out how to get March Madness in the game? Because 2K, I know a lot of people play 2K, but it's getting a little bit stale, man. Like I said, I think a lot of people dislike the game this year, and nobody plays the story modes. Everyone just plays the money grabbers in 2K. EA has a chance to do something very different. This report said, too much to lose to not make one, and I couldn't agree more, man. With NIL going crazy, you got players getting paid to play, all of these different things going on. How do you not make a NIL or a basketball game and also put NIL in that thing, man? That could make it a lot of fun. Make the transfer portal crazy. You got players entering the transfer portal to get a bag. You got players going to transfer portal to follow that coach over to the new program that they went to, Arkansas, Kentucky. You know, y'all know. But a lot of different things going on in this transfer portal inside of college basketball. And I think it could be a great opportunity, man. Great opportunity. Give them the same deal that y'all gave the football players. Hey, y'all get $600 and y'all get a free copy of the game, and y'all get it a week early. Take that. Come be a part of something special. First college basketball game in over 15, 16 years. Let's do something great. Hey, man, all that money you made off college football, go put that in the college basketball game, man. You made so much cheese. You made so much cheese off this college football game, man. So many copies sold. Y'all sold more copies than Madden. That tells you something, man. People are done with, I want to say done with the 90s. If you know that, you know that. But no, people are done with professional sports, at least to an extent, man. Some of these athletes, you know, just want to sit out, especially in the NBA, man. If y'all know anything about the NBA season, TV ratings are down for multiple reasons. So many injuries, so many players sitting out, and also the game is just not as entertaining, man. College basketball, listen, March Madness, that is super entertaining. Them boys are playing, them boys are dogs, them boys feisty, and them players hungry. College basketball, or excuse me, NBA, at times I just feel like those players not they're not hungry. Like some of those players, they know they're not going to win a championship. Only a couple teams in the league winning a championship, but I feel like they're not really playing for anything outside those couple teams that know they really got a chance to go all the way. It seems like a lot of teams just don't really be playing for anything. Players are not playing super hard. So having a college basketball game could be very, very refreshing, and I look forward to it, man. If y'all enjoyed the video, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. Y'all let me know down in the comments if they dropped a college basketball game, would y'all buy it, and would y'all look forward to it? Appreciate y'all for watching. We on to the next one.